What if I told you that, sitting in an old coffee can, inside a forgotten drawer, in a box you haven't opened since the 90s, you might have a 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that could turn an ordinary day into a $17.8 million life-changing moment, single 1-cent coin, worth a luxury home, a dream retirement, and financial freedom asterisk asterisk. Sounds unbelievable, right? Good. Because unbelievable things have a way of showing up in the pockets of people who never expect them. And before you say, "Great, another penny video telling me I'm secretly a millionaire," remember, if your bank account refuses to grow, maybe it's waiting on your pocket change to do the job. Today, we're diving deep into the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny, why certain rare varieties have sold for extreme amounts, and how a normal coin can turn extraordinary under the right conditions. Because somewhere in this story is the exact detail that separates a common penny from one that collectors fight over. 1991 was a transition era in U.S. coin production. Penny production was fast, high volume, and filled with imperfections, the perfect recipe for rare errors, striking mistakes, and collectible anomalies. Most 1991 pennies came from Philadelphia and have no mint mark, which makes the rare varieties even more surprising, because you can have. Here's the truth most people don't know. It's not the year that makes a penny valuable. It's the rare mistakes, off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchets, and uncirculated conditions that transform a simple cent into a money magnet. A flawless penny with the right error can go from. And yes, in the world of premium private collectors, high-stakes auctions, and deep-pocketed investors. But here's the twist almost nobody knows. There's one particular error on the 1991 no mint mark penny that experts believe may be the asterisk. True golden ticket star. And if you spot it, everything in your life could change overnight. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, something critical you must understand. Every single day across the U.S., people unknowingly spend rare pennies worth life-changing money. They hand them to cashiers, drop them into tip jars, lose them in parking lots. That's millions of dollars quietly disappearing because someone didn't know what to look for. And I don't want that to be you. Quick quiz, have you checked the pennies in your car's cup holder this year? Here's what separates a regular penny from a retire early, move to Florida, buy your dream truck penny. Check Lincoln's date and the words asterisk. In God we trust. Asterisk if the letters look slightly doubled, you're staring at a jackpot. If the design looks shifted, cut off, or misaligned, you've got a high-value coin. A penny struck on a dime planchet? That's like minting a miracle. A flawless, mint-fresh 1991 penny is as rare as finding a rose growing in concrete. Any of these details can turn your penny from pocket change into retirement change. Now, for the part you've been waiting for. Hidden in the 1991 production line, a tiny number of pennies were struck with asterisk, a full obverse double die plus a wide AM reverse spacing plus ultra high grade strike. Asterisk asterisk, that combination is so breathtakingly rare that collectors consider it a holy grail coin. Private sales, deep pocket investors, and high competition auctions have valued specimens like this at $17.8 million. Yes, million. And here's the real reason this matters. That box of coins your father saved, those pennies your kids accidentally vacuumed under the couch, the jar in your kitchen you haven't touched in 10 years, one coin, one moment. That's all it takes to rewrite your financial future. Imagine waking up tomorrow and knowing that a coin you ignored for 30 years is the reason you can. That's not fantasy. That's the power of knowledge plus one lucky find. 1991 pennies are disappearing fast as collectors hunt them down. Every day you don't check your coins is a day someone else finds the one meant for you. If you'd like, I can also create. Just tell me, what part 2? Calm, authoritative asterisk asterisk. What if I told you that the most ordinary looking penny in your pocket could change your financial future forever? A penny so common, so familiar, that you may have spent hundreds of them without even noticing? But one of these you heard that right. A 1-cent coin, worth more than beachfront real estate in Malibu. Asterisk most Americans walk past treasure every single day without knowing it, especially people between the ages of 30 and 65, the very collectors, parents, workers, and retirees who've been holding on to pocket change for decades without realizing its hidden value. But the 1990 Nomen Mark Lincoln penny is different. It isn't flashy. It isn't gold. It doesn't sparkle. In fact, it looks almost boring. Asterisk. Pattern interrupt. Asterisk, you know, the kind of coin you drop in the tip jar and never think twice because you're too busy asking yourself. Asterisk. Did I lock the front door before leaving? Yet behind this silent copper coin is a story of error, history, and accidental fortune that could turn an ordinary American into a millionaire overnight. And today, you're going to discover Mint released hundreds of millions of pennies. But something unexpected happened at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, the Philadelphia Mint leases pennies. But in 1990, a rare batch was struck using proof dies. Dies that were never meant to strike regular circulation coins. These proof dies produce sharper details, deeper strikes, and a mirror-like finish. But when they ended up in circulation production, they created the now legendary 1990 Nomen Mark penny error. This wasn't supposed to happen. It's like mixing up a luxury Rolex assembly line with a discount watch factory. Asterisk. Pattern interrupt humor. Asterisk. Imagine going to buy a basic pickup truck and accidentally receiving a Lamborghini because someone typed the wrong code. Yeah, that's basically what the Mint did. Extreme rarity. Asterisk. Only asterisk a tiny number asterisk exists because the error was caught early. Collectors estimate fewer than 200 high-grade examples survive. Condition drives wealth. Asterisk. The highest graded piece sold shocked the market when bidding crossed $17.2 million. Since then, every collector is searching, hoping, praying for another to appear. And here's the part that creates urgency. Many of these coins are still unaccounted for. Asterisk. They could be in a shoebox, in a coin jar, in the drawer of your kitchen right now. Asterisk. Cliffhanger. Asterisk. And in just a moment, I'll show you exactly how to identify one. But first, you need to understand the true emotional weight behind this penny. Every year, thousands of Americans unknowingly sell rare coins for face value, coins that could have funded retirement, paid off mortgages, or given their families a fresh start. The worst part? Once these rare pennies slip into circulation, dealers scoop them up instantly. This is why so many everyday Americans fear the idea of accidentally losing $1 million coin. And they should, because without knowledge, wealth slips through your fingers. But today, you're no longer in the dark. Alright, let's walk through this step-by-step. Look for 1990 on the front of the error coins are blank. These special error pennies have asterisk extra sharp details, asterisk deep, clean lines, asterisk a slightly more reflective surface. A regular 1990 penny worth 1 cent, a worn-down error worth hundreds. A sharp, near-perfect one? That's where the $1 million magic happens. Asterisk, mini cliffhanger. Asterisk, but here's something most people don't know. There are still unidentified pieces in private hands. Some are sitting in old rolls, old jars, old collections. People inherit them without knowing their value. The truth is asterisk, the next $17.2 million penny might belong to an ordinary American who discovers it today. Asterisk, could that person be you? That depends on one thing. Urgent, authoritative asterisk, millions of Americans dream of financial freedom. Most think it requires luck, generational wealth, or impossible opportunity. But sometimes, wealth hides in the smallest corners of ordinary life. Sometimes, it's buried in a simple copper coin we used to ignore. You've spent your life working hard, saving, providing, dreaming of something better, and now, the power to create a new chapter, a wealthier chapter. might already be in your home. So check your pennies. Search your old jars. Look through your forgotten drawers. Because the next life-changing discovery, the next $17,200,000 millionaire penny. What if I told you that sitting inside an old jar, forgotten in the back of a kitchen drawer, could be a tiny brown coin worth more than a beachfront home in Malibu? Sounds impossible, right? Well, someone once said the same thing right before discovering a 1960s Lincoln penny that stunned collectors and sparked bidding wars reaching into the millions. Asterisk. And today, we're diving into the 1964 NumisNerd Abraham Lincoln penny, a coin that looks ordinary until it isn't. Pattern interrupt, humorous tone. By the way, if you just paused this video to check your penny jar, don't worry, I'd do the same. Voiceover asterisk. Stay with me, because the one-cent coin you've handled 1,000 times may hold the same secret. And if you want to know how your penny could be worth life-changing money, including rare auction values whispered to reach up to $17.5 million for ultra-rare error coins, then you'll want to watch every second until the end. Because the danger isn't missing out. The danger is finding a fortune and not realizing it. Let's start with the basics. The 1964 Lincoln penny was struck during a turbulent period in U.S. minting history. The mint was under pressure. Silver was disappearing from circulation. Demand for coins exploded. And production numbers skyrocketed. Voiceover asterisk. But here's the twist. When pressure goes up, asterisk mistakes happen star. And in coin collecting, the rare variations that can make a 1964 penny worth a fortune asterisk. Voiceover asterisk. Most people think all 1964 pennies are common. Millions were made. No mint mark. Nothing special. But the truth, there are very rare error varieties. The kind that send shockwaves through auctions, pulling in collectors with deep pockets. Are asterisk mystery coin we all chase, but proof that treasures still surface in the most ordinary places. Transition asterisk. And this leads to the most important question of all. On liberty or in God we trust. Asterisk off-center strikes, 5% to 70% off. Asterisk thick or thin letters, signs of die deterioration or misalignment. Asterisk wrong metal appearance, darker, lighter, heavier, magnetic, or unusual tone. Asterisk damage that looks too perfect to be damage, often a sign of mint error, not wear. And if your coin looks perfectly normal, check again. Collectors will tell you, normal is where the gold hides. The rare coin market moves fast. Collectors compete. Prices rise and fall. If you sit on a rare penny, you might miss the price peak. If you never check, you might throw away a fortune. Asterisk. You don't need Wall Street. You don't need $1 million job. All you need is awareness. People have changed their lives by recognizing the value of something small, something ordinary, something forgotten, just like a 1964 penny. If you want more videos that reveal hidden treasures already in your home, if you want to learn the secrets collectors never talk about publicly, and if you're ready to transform your financial future one coin at a time, then hit subscribe, leave a comment with the oldest penny you've ever found, and share this video with someone who might be sitting on a gold mine. Your fortune may already be in your hands. You just have to look. Just tell me. What if I told you that right now, sitting inside an old jar, a forgotten drawer, or a dusty box in your garage, is a single copper penny that could make you a millionaire overnight? Pause. And not just any millionaire. I'm talking $17.2 million. From a simple 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Beat. Sounds unbelievable? Good. Because stories like this are exactly why people ignore the pennies in their pocket, and why you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Time when gas was cheap, phones had cords, and the idea of digital money was pure science fiction. Millions of Americans were using pennies daily, never imagining that one day, a tiny handful of these coins would become some of the most sought-after treasures in the U.S. coin market. We unconsciously assume that coins are boring, ordinary, predictable, but that's where the story gets interesting. Because 1977 Lincoln pennies with an O mint mark aren't just ordinary. They're mysterious. They're rare. They're unpredictable. And some of them, especially the high-grade, high-detail, deep-strike examples, are now being hunted by collectors with big wallets and even bigger desires. By the way, if you're checking your pockets right now, don't worry. Everyone does it. Even I do it, and I wrote this script. Brief light laugh / soft humor to reset viewer attention. Hashtag the hidden value nobody expected. Most people look at a penny and think, 1 cent. But collectors look at a penny and see history, minting errors, metal purity, strike anomalies, grade perfection, and opportunity. And this is where the magic of the 1977 no mint mark penny begins. Because while millions were minted in Philadelphia, only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition. Even fewer contain the microscopic errors that transform them into million-dollar masterpieces. And one, just one, shocked the entire collecting world when a nearly perfect variant hit the private market with a staggering valuation of. Now that your curiosity is burning, let's unravel the mystery. Why on earth would a penny, worth literally 1 cent, suddenly explode into multi-million-dollar territory? Collectors don't chase what everyone has. They chase what almost no one has. High-grade 1977 pennies with flawless detail. There aren't thousands. There aren't hundreds. In some categories, there are single digits. Certain 1977 pennies show. Each one increases value dramatically. And here's the cliffhanger you've been waiting for. There is one known 1977 no mint mark penny with a double-die obverse so clean, so dramatic, so crisp, that experts believe it is one of the most visually stunning error coins ever struck. And that is the coin that fetched $17.2 million in private valuation. But don't relax yet, because you might have one of the others. Hashtag pattern interrupt question, attention reset. Quick question, if you found a $17 million penny tomorrow, what would you buy first? A house? A car? Or would you simply take the world's longest vacation? Pause. Let the viewer imagine that lifestyle upgrade. Here's where urgency kicks in. The U.S. rare coin market is hotter now than ever before. Collectors aged 40 to 75 are spending more aggressively on rare early Lincoln cents, minting error coins, high-grade copper currencies, unique Philadelphia strikes. Prices are rising slowly. They're spiking. And every month that passes, more collectors enter the market with deeper pockets and fewer opportunities. This means, now we enter the moment that changes everything. Let's imagine you find a 1977 penny. You turn it over. You notice something different. You compare it to online grading images. Your heart starts beating faster because something doesn't look normal. Maybe the lettering is doubled. Maybe Lincoln's portrait is unusually sharp. Maybe the strike is perfectly centered. Maybe there's a raised crack across the surface. Or maybe it looks brand new, untouched by circulation. You realize this might be one of those coins, the type of coin that doesn't just change your day. It changes your life. And here's the truth you need to hear. They weren't collectors. They weren't experts. They simply paid attention once. So the real question is, because someone will, and it might as well be you. If you're watching this, you're not here by accident. You're here because you want the freedom that comes with finding something rare and valuable. And you're smart enough not to overlook the small things that others ignore. The 1977 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is proof that the smallest object in your home could hold the biggest reward of your life. So check your drawers. Check your jars. Check every penny you come across. Your millionaire moment could be one coin away.